Have you noticed that some of the prominent promoters of COVID-19 vaccination who have been vaccinated and boosted themselves have still tested positive? Hello, I'm Alex Nitzberg and welcome to the Alex Nitzberg Show. In a statement in August, quadruple-jabbed Pfizer chairman and CEO Albert Bourla announced that he had tested positive for COVID-19. In a statement he said, "I would like to inform the public that I have tested positive for COVID-19. I am grateful to have received 4 doses of the Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine and I am feeling well while experiencing very mild symptoms." He also noted in that statement that he had started a course of Paxlovid. But then later, in another statement in the month of September, Bourla announced again that he had tested positive for COVID. In that statement, he noted that he was not experiencing any symptoms and that he had not yet taken the new bivalent booster. Another example is Dr. Anthony Fauci, the chief medical advisor to the president and the director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases. In June, Dr. Fauci tested positive for COVID-19. The press release noted that he is fully vaccinated and has been boosted twice. He is currently experiencing mild symptoms. Later in June, Dr. Fauci discussed his experience with the illness, and he noted that after taking a course of Paxlovid, he tested negative for a few days before testing positive again, and he noted that he started to feel even worse than he did during the first time around, and that he began taking another course of Paxlovid. Here's the clip of Dr. Fauci's remarks.
I turned positive about 2 weeks ago with very minimal symptoms. When they increased, given my age, I went on Paxlovid for 5 days. And I felt really quite well, just a bit of rhinorrhea and fatigue. And after I finished the 5 days of Paxlovid, I reverted to negative on an antigen test for 3 days in a row. And then on the 4th day, just to be absolutely certain, I tested myself again. And I reverted back to positive by the antigen test. So it was sort of what people are referring to as a Paxlovid rebound. And then over the next day or so, I started to feel really poorly, much worse than in the first go around. So I went back on Paxlovid, and right now I am on my 4th day of a 5-day course of my second course of Paxlovid. And fortunately, I feel reasonably good. I mean, I'm not completely without symptoms, but I certainly don't feel acutely ill.
And of course, in July, President Joe Biden, who had been fully vaccinated and twice boosted, tested positive for COVID-19. A statement at that time from the White House press secretary noted that the president was experiencing very mild symptoms and that he had started a course of Paxlovid. But then later that month, President Biden tested positive again after he had tested negative several times. As you can see here, the physician to the president noted, "After testing negative on Tuesday evening, Wednesday morning, Thursday morning, and Friday morning, the president tested positive late Saturday morning by antigen testing. This in fact represents rebound positivity. The president has experienced no reemergence of symptoms and continues to feel quite well." So those are examples of 3 prominent individuals who have promoted COVID-19 vaccination, gotten multiple jabs, but then themselves tested positive for COVID-19. Thank you for watching this episode of the Alex Nitzberg Show. You can watch the video version of the show on Rumble and YouTube, and please subscribe to both of those channels if you're on either of those platforms, or you can listen to the audio version of the show on podcasting platforms.